Got on the one hand, and it's something that I know I've also grown up with, that a lot of our Muslim schools do not provide the right quality of education. You go in there and you find, I'll give you an example. Some years back when my kids were much younger, we put them in an Islamia that had recently opened, and the Islamia then was charging 40,000 naira. And oh my God, there was a lot of talk. What? Islamia? 40,000 naira? How can you charge 40,000 naira? And the people I engaged with, I know where their kids go to for regular school, the so-called secular school. And they will be paying 200, 300,000 naira per term. And that wasn't a problem. But yet Islamia per term for 40,000 naira. But then what happens ultimately? You then find the Islamic school is unable to pay the quality of teachers that are required, and so of course the value of the education that's given, it's poorer to the kids, and the kids are not really learning much. When they go out there, in terms of the confidence or the knowledge of their deen, they are not able to compete with children from the other faith. In terms of the secular education, they are not able to compete. So it all comes back to, if we maintain the mindset of it's right, or the only option for us to go to Jannah is to be poor, how do we even improve the quality of the
mindset? Before, I always assumed that when you say rich, it means you must have a lot of money, spend around, you will sit on your body and all that. But after reading, going and other things and other books, you find out that the richest people don't have a lot of money like that. They invest. We talk of all this, even the person that did iPad, he lives in a small place. It's just what he has. Even the iPad he built or he owns, he doesn't really use it. Children don't use it like that. So riches is not about having so much money and spending it anyhow and finish. It's about being able to impact in other people's life. So riches is not what we call riches. If we can change that mindset of I must have all the cars and everything. I can be very rich and I just have 2 cars. It's just that once I use it after some months, I decide to change it or give it out as a giveaway price. That's all. But we have this belief that because I'm rich, I must have 100 cars, different cars and so on. You can be changing your cars every one year. But at all times, you have 1 car and you are rich. And you have the best of school. You can invest in a lot of things and just be there. Because you can't stay in 2 rooms at the same time. You have to live in just a room. Most of all, especially the white that are rich, when you go to where they live, it's just a small place. But we here, we have this belief that it must be one big mansion. I now find out at the end of the day, when all the kids are grown up, they can't even live in that place. You have hear a story of someone that is very rich, that's the only one in the house, and died in a particular, and nobody even know where he died. They had to start searching inside the whole house. So we need to change that mindset of having to acquire everything. Just like the brother said, we have that belief on the day of every of our riches, we are going to account for it. So you can be rich, but you don't have to have so much baggages. So that's my own mindset.
So basically what she said just a minute is about the lifestyle. There's also that mindset thing, mostly in this part of the world, that being wealthy is that you need to have a lifestyle, an extravagant lifestyle, a lavish lifestyle, a celebrity in quotes lifestyle. That is the kind of mindset we have around here. So because somebody does not have that extravagant lifestyle does not mean the person isn't rich. And from learning from people that have actually been successful financially, what all of them have said is that we needed to resolve the mindset first. If I were to stand here now and teach you how to save, how to budget, how to design your business, believe you me, it will not help you in the long run. It may probably help you in the short run because you will see, oh yes, I have a plan. You will see that, oh yes, I now have I have all these systems in place and all that. But in the long run, it won't get you anywhere. Do you know how many masjids the person has built? For those who have. Do you know how many people the person has sponsored? You understand? You don't know how many orphans the person is feeding or how many people he's supporting. And you see the person looking at and you're like, this people, just leave them. So that is it. A person that is truly wealthy and that has blessed wealth knows the priorities for that wealth. And why? Because he has to account for it, isn't it? So that is where it is. You are seeking to make money. You are 100% responsible for how you make the money. You are 100% responsible for how you spend it. So the thing is that even if you are poor and you still go and make the little money you are making in haram, you're on your own. You are on your own. You are suffering by not seeking to make money. You are making money from haram. So you are suffering now, and may Allah forgive us. May Allah not make us suffer in the hereafter. So the thing is that being poor is not a ticket to Jannah. I mean, so what's the point? It's like just deciding that, see, let me suffer here, and then suffering here does not mean you not suffer there. Or rather, that it doesn't mean the person would, it's not a ticket for not suffering over there. So why suffer? So it's really a mindset thing, really.
Thank you very much.